Parents, what did your child do that made you realize they had a heart of gold? When my daughter Sasha was 11, I noticed she'd sneak out every afternoon with a garbage bag full of something, and return 45 minutes later with it folded up and empty. At first she'd say she was just going for a walk, but soon she started slipping out when she thought I wasn't looking. I had a gut feeling she wouldn't be honest if I asked. So one day, I decided to follow her. I waited until she rushed downstairs, bag in hand, then trailed her from across the street. To my surprise, she spent 20 minutes digging through garbage bin, collecting empty bottles. My confusion deepened as she suddenly took off toward the shopping mall. I followed her to an empty parking lot near a Stop and Shop, and my heart sunk with concern. But then, she approached an elderly woman in a wheelchair, dressed in ragged clothes. They exchanged a few words before Sasha began feeding the bottles into the recycling machine, collecting the change. She then handed the money to the woman and wheeled her inside the store. I watched as they ordered a sandwich at the deli, grabbed a water bottle, and paid with the cash. Once outside, Sasha parked the woman back in her usual spot. "See you tomorrow," she called before running home. Relief washed over me once I realized nothing worse was happening, and once I finally caught up to Sasha, she jumped with surprise. I gently asked what she was doing, and she hesitated before admitting, "Mom, one day I saw her crying because she was hungry, so I gave her my goldfish. She looked so happy, I wanted to do more. I'm too young to work, so I started collecting bottles to buy her a meal every day." A warmth spread through me as I hugged her, praising her kindness but warning her about going alone. Since that day, we spent every afternoon collected bottles together, raising even more money to help the elderly.